Good day, everyone. I am Marte Dantes, and I am here to discuss what's inside the Lesson 2, the Cavite Mutiny, and the rebellion case against the Gumbursa. My part is the introduction of the topic, the Filipino version, first to sixth paragraph. So let's start. His first official act was to forbid the formation of School of Arts and Trades sponsored by locals in the community but opposed by religious groups. Governor Izquierdo felt the facility was a pretense for a political club. Therefore, he both refused to open it and publicly accused the Filipinos and the commando effort. Everyone who supported ex-Governor Latorre was labeled sospechosa or suspect, a word used in the Philippines since then to describe anybody who disobeyed the government. The governor increasingly distrusted educated Filipinos as the conservative element on the island dictated government policy. A little event disturbed the colony tranquility and started the political unrest that led to the Philippines Islands revolt against the Spanish rule after 30 years. The Cavite Arsenal and Artillery and Engineer Corps barracks have permanently exempted their workers for tribute tax public development activities. General Izquierdo decided it was time to eliminate these advantages and order all such workers to pay tribute and develop public facilities. This caused unhappiness among the workers, and the Cavite Arsenal workers went on strike, but they returned to work when authorities pressured and threatened them. All Cavite Arsenal workers were from that town and San Roque. Dissatisfaction of the regime spread quickly across the sector and even the military. On the night of January 20, 1872, troops at San Felipe Port, Cavite, roused and killed the commanding commander and several Spanish officials. 40 Arsenal Marines and 22 artillerymen under the Sergeant Lamadrid participated in this insurrection, and the Cavite garrison was suspected of being involved. But if the troops who started the raid thought they'd get back from the army and started a revolt against Spanish on the island, they were wrong. The insurrection was reported in Manila. General Izquierdo dispatched the commanding general to Cavite, where he reinforced the local soldiers, captured the port, and killed the insurgents. A powder bag explosion killed, burned, blinded Sergeant Lamadrid. Several rebels were apprehended and sent to Manila, and no more unrest or insubordination occurred. Spanish people and priors utilized this Cavite army mutiny as a strong lever. While General Latorre was chief executive in the Philippine Islands, influenced Filipino were hostile to religious orders, and the central government in Madrid announced its intention to strip priors of all powers of intervention in civil government and university management. The colonial minister, Moret, advocated a dramatic reorganization of colonial administration to align with the ideas of the Spanish Revolution III. The Filipino had great expectation of improving their country's fortunes owing to this fact and promises, while the priors worried that their dominance in the colony would soon be gone. So that's all for the introduction of the topic, the Cavite Mutiny and Rebellion case against the Gumbursa. Bye!